changing all the ways can support you in even more ways. Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Right. So it doesn't start until 2. We have like 4 more minutes. I'm just going to be shuffling the cards if you all want to just sit and watch me do that. Okay. This reading is for my Capricorns. You can always go back, look back at the reading later. This is for all of my Capricorns. This will be a 3-month reading for you. We'll be doing May, June, and July. So I'm going to do away with the weekly readings just because that's becoming a little too much for me. So I'm just going to do the 3-month readings for my Capricorns, okay? Let's see what comes out for you. We'll be getting started at 1:50. It's 1:57 p.m. where I am. I'm just shuffling all the cards. Hello to the one person who's shown up. Let me see. We'll be started on the Capricorn reading in just a few minutes. We're not starting until 2. So, let's see something. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're about to get into a Capricorn reading. So I just wanted to be specific. I'm doing all the zodiac signs today. So you can just pick up on whatever zodiac sign. It could be Capricorn. We're just going around until we get to our Sagittarius, but we're starting with Capricorn. I'm just shuffling the cards. All right, it's 2 p.m. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So Capricorns, you all are, I'm going to do a reading for you all. This reading will apply to the next 3 months, okay? So let's see. Capricorn, you may be in sort of like a defensive energy right now. Maybe you feel like, you know, you have the upper hand, or you're trying to get the upper hand in a situation in your life. I do feel like you feel like there are energies coming against you, or someone is sort of trying to knock you off your stance. So you are trying to create some level of balance here. Some of you all are trying to balance out your checkbook at this time, or you may be balancing out two jobs or something like that. Going between two jobs. Maybe you're looking to collaborate and bring two things together. Now you have the Six of Wands here, but it's in reverse. So there's been some sort of defeating energy. So whatever you're trying to do, you may face some sort of setback in some way, some area of your life. And it could be your approach to a situation, the way you're looking at it, the way you're trying to make something happen. You're trying to combine something. Right now, you could be feeling defeated and betrayed. You could be going through some sort of dark night of the soul. So be careful about getting into a dark place. I'm going to clarify these cards here. I'm going to clarify the cards and see what else is coming out. You rule the 10th house. So you're considered like a hard worker, somebody who invests a lot. You work your way up to the top. You could be seen as sort of even a workaholic. In some areas, it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have to be based on finances. It's like whatever you put your mind to, including drugs, including whatever, something unhealthy. You just go after it and you're consistent with it. Let me see. You have the Three of Cups here. You may be defending your stance. Maybe you've been partying. Maybe you had some sort of celebration. I do feel like someone is questioning how you got to a level in your life. I feel like somebody is questioning that. Again, these readings is for May, June, and July. So someone may be questioning how you got to the top, or how you obtained something or achieved something. I feel like you had to fight to get to the top, almost like the underdog. And you had some sort of celebration. With that Two of Pentacles there, that Queen of Wands right here. So there does seem to be an energy where you're balancing out something, and it did give you an advantage in some way. You could feel like if you were working two jobs, like you were going in between two jobs or something, you could feel like you doing that really paid off. It worked out well for you. So it could have increased your status, your popularity. You have the 10 of Cups here. So it looks like if you were having some sort of setback with your family, or something that was family related, something that you envisioned, a situation that you wanted to happen, it does look like that may be fixing itself. You know, that your setback could be due to something that is childhood related too. I feel like some of you all, with some of you Capricorns, you felt like you were held back in your childhood. Maybe you feel like if you had maybe if you felt like if you came from a two-parent household, some of you all may have come from a one-parent household. So you may feel like if you had two parents, things would have turned out better. Your life would have turned out better. Or if you had two healthy parents, maybe some of you all did come from a two-parent household, but maybe you felt like one of your parents was more dominant than the other. It could have been a feminine energy. Maybe you felt like your mother was the more dominant one, or the one who contributed more. So I do feel like you kind of look at something about your childhood as it was sort of like a setback in your life. And this is something that you've always struggled with, or something that you're always trying to get through. You're trying to fix, you're trying to make right. You try to not let it hold you back, but you've dealt with a lot of toxic situations too. This is why I feel like you have some sort of unresolved issue that you're going to have to deal with. This could be something that's toxic. It could be something that's drug related. It could be any sort of addiction. The devil can speak of obsessions. It could speak of addiction, toxic behavior, how it's sort of like someone who's obsessed with power. And so I feel like there is a situation here where you've been feeling betrayed. You're needing to get through something, break away from something that's been keeping you confined. You could feel like you had been betrayed by a number of people throughout your life in some sort of controlling way. Maybe they controlled you with words. Those swords could always speak of words. It could always speak of, but it also speaks of you fighting against all odds to get through this, fighting against all odds to break free, breaking some sort of generational curse. You could have, the 10 generations prior to you could have went through a very toxic situation. Maybe you're the curse breaker in your family. Maybe you're the person that's saying no more. I'm not gonna, me and my kids or the next generation, things are going to be different moving forward. Okay, that's for next month. So you may be really dealing with some dark night of the soul moments come next month. Maybe this is something that you have been putting off, you haven't really wanted to deal with, but it's facing you for some reason. It's something coming up. There could be a family situation that's bringing this to the surface. It could be some sort of childhood memory or something that you noticed with your own children that you went through in your childhood, and now it's resurfacing in your children's life, and you're like, no, let me correct this now, let me break this cycle, let me fix this right now so my children or my child does not experience what I experienced. So it's like you're trying to break some sort of curse, or maybe something that you even learned from your childhood. You're trying to break that cycle at this time. So this could be a daunting task for you, but I do see you at least acknowledging it. I feel like you don't like to deal with the feeling side of things a lot in life. You're acknowledging something. Okay, so let's get into the next month. You have the Knight of Wands here. You're in pursuit of something. Four of Pentacles, that's your energy, Capricorn energy, the Tower moment. And you have the Death card here. So, Capricorn, this is going to be a tough sort of battle, but I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get through this, and the reason why I say this, you're going to get through this in an amazing way. I don't know what you've had to endure in this life, what you've had to go through, what you've been through, what happened. I'm not sure, but you are going to get through something in an amazing way. The reason I say this is because you're facing your fears. You're standing up to anything that has challenged you and made you feel like you could not survive it. I don't care whether it's emotional trauma. I don't care whether it's financial trauma. I don't care what happened. But what it is you're standing up for your belief, and you're changing it for the next generation. So let me see, why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? Yeah, the Chariot card. Something is moving really fast for you. Something is moving very fast for you. You have the Four of Pentacles here. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? You have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're definitely getting into that energy now where you are trying to make something right in your life. You want to make something feel like it's worth it. You're trying to plan something at this time. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, Capricorn. Okay, you're trying to plan something at this time. So it does look like you're looking to add another pentacle. You may be asking for help too. You may be asking for some sort of advice, a good idea. Money may get a little tight, so you may have to invest into something to make some money. You may have to invest into a situation so you can get something back, so you can see something come back for you in a very good way. You have the Knight of Swords here in this Tower moment. There's a situation here where there's some sudden change that's about to take place in your life in the next few months. And you may find yourself having to rebuild in some areas. But I feel like an opportunity is going to present itself, so you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to feel so overpowered or I do feel like something from your past is coming back. I kind of feel like this is more of a memory, maybe even a traumatic situation that you never dealt with, that you sort of suppressed, that's presenting itself before you, and now you're going to have to finally deal with it, okay? And I feel like you are going to overcome this. Yeah, this is going to, with this hermit, with this death card and this hermit card, this looks like a situation that you will definitely be doing a lot of soul searching. You're going through a transformation here. It's like the old you, these old memories, they're dying out. You're reinventing yourself in some way, in a very powerful way, in a more spiritual way. You're becoming more grounded, more self-aware of where you want to be, how you want your life to look, how you want things to be. You've already taken control over something, but I do feel like there's an area of your life where someone has questioned how you made it to the top, how you obtained something, how you got something, how you got somewhere so fast. What happened in your life? I do feel like this is going to be really challenging for you, though. Something is going to be really challenging, frustrating even. But I do see you still getting through it. You figuring it out. You may even get some help with this. This could be something family related too, or something that's very close to your heart. Okay, let's get into, these aren't going to be long readings. I'm not going to be live on a lot of people readings. You have the Knight of Pentacles again. This is what I'm saying, Capricorn. You're going to put a plan in a place and work your plan, and look at the turnaround. Going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know what you're investing in, what kind of change you're making, but it's significant and it's working. It's going to pay off. It's going to take a lot of work. I'm not going to sit here sugarcoat it and lie and make it seem easy. It's a lot of work that got to be done. You're going to feel burdened by everything that you have to do to bring about this change here. But it is going to happen. And then look, the Queen of Wands. So you're going right back to, it's like you're going to take a dip in some area of your life, have to adjust, reinvent yourself, and then come back better than before. But I'm going to tell you something, Capricorn, pay attention here, because I'm looking at this you have someone who's very intelligent. Look at these cards here. You got somebody who's very intelligent, who's telling you and showing you something. They're telling you what they think you want to hear. Not necessarily what you need to hear. Not necessarily the truth about a situation. And that's what you need to pay attention to. That someone may not be telling you the truth. Someone may be sort of manipulating you to kind of get the upper hand in a situation here. And I feel like with this Hierophant here, you are going to, this is someone who just kind of want to show you how to get out of this. Feeling all in your head, feeling depressed, feeling frustrated. Someone really want to show you how to get out of this. I will be doing Pisces, yes. I'll be doing Pisces too. But not on this channel though. I'm going to stop this live. This is only for Capricorns. I'll be doing each one. So you all can click on each reading, because I won't be doing another reading on this channel for maybe about 2 or 3 months, okay? All right, so, but you'll be able to get away from this, Capricorn. So someone is going to give you some very good advice. Someone who has been through this before. They've had to fight through hard times. They are sort of a master at something. They're going to give you some sort of key advice on how to get out of this situation. They're also going to point something out to you that you don't see. Some sort of sneaky energy. A way to strategize, or strategize against someone who's trying to strategize against you. You may not realize that. You have somebody, look, trying to strategize against you in some way. Let's clarify this Knight of Pentacles here. trying to outsmart you to get you back in a very dangerous situation, or a situation where they have the upper hand and control. Let me see, what card is this? What's this? Knight of Pentacles here. You have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so you are getting some help. Some act of generosity is coming in. Plus, I feel like somebody's going to vouch for you and say how kind you've been to them, what you've done for them, how you helped them out of a hard situation. When they were down and out, how you kind of showed them some level of mercy. So I do feel like this is going to be sort of like your saving grace. Somebody's going to speak very highly of you. Yep, and this is going to bring a victory to your life. You're going to get across the finish line. Remember I said you're going from that Knight of Pentacles to this Queen of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to have some victory. I told you somebody's going to speak very high. You may take a dip, like I said, but I see you landing right back on your feet, getting right back into what you have to accomplish in this life. And it's not going to be easy. I'm telling you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Something that's not going to be easy. You have to get in there, kind of put that elbow grease on there. You know, you have to get that elbow grease going, because something has to really change in your life. If you want to see some sort of change, you're going to have to make a change. Yeah, here it is again. Be careful, Capricorn, because you got some, I don't know what the hell you doing, what's going on in your life, but you got some daggone sneaky energies around you who really, it's like you got some sort of sneaky energies around you. People who sort of lie to you to get what they want, or to make your life harder. Somebody is trying to get you to do their job for them, or to do their dirty work for them or something. So I feel like they're lying to you. So be careful about that. Trust your intuition and your instincts. Don't take on more than you're supposed to take off to kind of prove yourself, to try to prove to everybody that you're a good person and all this kind of stuff, and that you've helped people before. Because I feel like people can already vouch for you and say that you reached out to them and helped them in their time of need. So I don't feel like you should allow somebody to manipulate you where you feel like, oh, let me hurry up and do all this stuff for all these people so I can prove to people that I'm this good person or something like that. Yeah, someone is going to point something out to you too. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah, I do feel that you have a lot of pentacles coming out, Capricorn, and that's definitely that fire energy there. So you're definitely going to have a situation where it's going to improve in your life in some way. I do see your popularity increasing. I mean, you're going to be dealing with some situations with a lot of love too. A lot of love, a lot of kindness, a lot of joy. You've done a lot of self-sacrificing. So this is going to pay off. Stay the course. But you got some people around you who you can't trust. It's like they're trying to take advantage of when you take a fall or your vulnerability or something. Yeah, tower moment. That's what I'm saying. I keep saying this tower moment coming in your life. There's some sort of sudden change coming your way. It's like a chaotic situation. Some sort of sudden upheaval. Some sort of unexpected change. But you are going to be strong through this. You are going to get through this. You're going to be very strong. I'm going to tell you something. This is even, as much as it seemed like it's something, well, I'm not saying that the situation isn't kind of, you know, it's kind of messed up. But as much as it seemed like, oh my God, this is so bad. I'm going to tell you, this is going to wind up being sort of like a confidence booster for you. Because I do see your confidence building because you are getting through something so well. You are handling a situation so well. So I do see your confidence boosting in some way. Yeah, what'd I say? What did I say? Mm-hmm. Nine of Cups there. And the Sun card here. You got the Sun and the Devil. The light is going to be shed on somebody who's real sneaky too. This could be another Capricorn. Or somebody who has significant Capricorn placement. Also maybe somebody who has Gemini placement. I feel like somebody tries to control you. Almost like they want you to do something for them publicly. They're telling you if you do something for them, it's going to make you look good. Like doing something for them is doing you a favor. But I feel like it has a lot to do with them just controlling you. And this could be when you're taking a fall, like when you're feeling bad about, you know how it is, when you feeling bad about yourself or you're going through a little tough time, a dark night of the soul, that's when those little, you know, negative thoughts or the devil sneak in. So that's what I feel like you're having to go through, something like that. So don't let those negative people sneak in. But I do feel like there is going to be somebody who's going to help you through this or point something out, the truth about the situation to kind of help you navigate through it. Let me see what else is coming out for you. This is going to heal your heart because I feel like somebody knows that you've been through a lot. Again, it's something about your childhood that's unhealed. I don't know what this is. Maybe you tried to fix it using money. Maybe you tried to, I don't know. It's something that is unhealed about your childhood. Maybe you grew up poor. Maybe you didn't have enough. It could have been a lack of a parent there, a parental figure. Maybe they had their money there, but their time wasn't there, or they did have their time there, but the money wasn't there. So I feel like you always felt like in this, like you had to overcompensate in some area. You've had to overcompensate. Yeah, you have this, the King of Cups in reverse. It says you're getting bad advice, scheming. I told you somebody is telling you that they need something from you, or you have to do something publicly for them for you to look good, and that's not true. It's so they can manipulate you and kind of get something for themselves, but they're trying to make you believe it's for, like it's for you, when it's really for them. They're only looking out for themselves. This person is scheming or something. Yeah, you have to trust your intuition. Please trust your intuition with this situation. Because you're going to get to a point where you're like, you know what? I don't really believe what this person is saying. I don't think they're telling me right, or something like that. Like, I don't really believe that if I do this for them publicly, it's going to make me look good. Like, how is it beneficial to them? Something like that. So you need to ask yourself that. Because I feel like something that you're doing on your own is going to work out for you anyway. You really don't need that person. You have the Moon card here. So again, some sort of illusion. Trust your intuition with something. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords here. You're indecisive about what you should do. Yeah, because that's this person's MO. They're trying to create an illusion. I feel like you want to have some people telling you the right thing, but you have somebody, I don't know whether this is a person who's codependent on you, so maybe they benefited from you doing a lot for them already. If you took a dip, or you all had some sort of falling out, maybe you lost a job, or you took a dip in your finances, and this person is kind of like, oh, to get back on your feet, you should do this for me publicly, and it's the good karma you putting out to me is going to come back to you. It's something like that. But they're going to benefit from it. It's no beneficial thing. It's nothing beneficial to you in that. It's not. They're just the ones that's going to benefit from it. So I'm going to close out this reading, Capricorn, for you. This live. Thank you so much for the ones who showed up. You can show up for the other readings if you like. I'm going to just give you a message from Spirit. Your message is yes. So you are going to overcome a tower moment and heal from some sort of either childhood trauma or heartbreak. You're going to feel like you got the world in your hands once you overcome this dark night of the soul too. It's a confidence booster. Look, yes, yes, I told you. I told you, Capricorn. You're going to feel like you have the world in your hands, like the world, the moon, and the stars once you overcome something. You've been through it too. You got a lot of devil cards. You have a lot of towers out here. You're going through something. Oh, it's coming, but you're going to make it through this. Oh my goodness, look, success. I told you. Yes, yes, success. Yes, yes, success. One more card, Spirit. We just need one more card for our Capricorns. So stay the course. Again, this reading is for May, June, and July. So I do, again, don't lose your faith because because you're facing a tower moment or a dark night of the soul, or you're dealing with a traumatic situation. Okay, some sort of sudden change seems to be coming. Don't lose your faith, because when I tell you, when you get through this situation, you're going to feel 100 times better. And it's almost like you're losing something so you can have even more success. I see you totally reinventing yourself. You're going to get a lot of support, but there's a manipulation here. Somebody manipulating you when you're down. I see it. So you need to pay attention to that. Get more information. Yeah, I said somebody manipulating you when you're down. So get more information. They may be telling you they're down and you can help them, and help yourself first. Okay? That's going to help you get through this situation. I love you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That's the end of this live. You can check out the other readings if you like. Thank you for your support. Talk with you later.